What is up, you guys? It is your boy the King coming to you with another how-to video, this time coming with the Nomad. And this right here is probably one of the hardest hero outfits to get in the game, other than the Ruin, because with the Ruin and the Nomad, you have to be very patient, especially with the Nomad. The Nomad especially, you have to be patient. When it comes to getting the Nomad hero outfit, when it comes to getting the H.I.V.E kills with your pods, you're gonna have to be the most patient player in the game. Trust me when I tell you that this how-to video is not to help you get 100 kills in a game and 6 pod kills. No, this is just to help you literally just get 6 pod kills, because that's hard enough as it is in a game. It's gonna take you a while to do so. I'm gonna show you the best way to do it. The best game mode, pretty much for me, the only game mode to do this in that you're gonna be successful in, you're gonna get your H.I.V.E at least 3 to 4 times if you're using overclock, is going to be hardpoint. Trust me when I tell you that this is gonna be the best way to go when you're playing hardpoint. Know your hardpoints and try to know where the enemy team is spawning. I got like a little tutorial. We're gonna do things a little bit differently here for this how-to video. I got kind of like a little tutorial in a way to show you what I'm talking about, because trust me when I tell you, you're gonna need as much information about the H.I.V.E as possible. Check out this little tutorial. Alright, so when it comes to the H.I.V.E and getting the pods, when it comes to the hardpoint, you have to know where the hardpoint areas are. Right now I'm on Combine. I'm the only one on the map, so but right now I'm on Combine, and this is probably the easiest way for I can show you. So in Combine right here is you see the first hard point is right here. The second hard point would be over here, and the third hard point would be all the way down here. Now, why is it beneficial to know that when you're getting the H.I.V.Es? Why? Because you're not worrying about this hard point right now. You're gonna be worrying about the next one. If you're already not worried about that one, or that one's already, you know, people are already getting it, you know, come back to this one over here. When it comes to this hard point over here, depends, you know, let's say the hard point over there, you know, they're already taking it over here, and the next hard point is this one down here. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to set up your pods in places around here, and then get away. All right, what I'm talking about is you're gonna want to set up a pod right here. Probably a pod up here, probably a pod right here, probably a pod right here, and a pod right here. Be careful when you're setting up your pods. You don't want to set up your pods next to each other, because if you set up one right here and then one right here, if somebody runs through, it's gonna set off both of them. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have them set off both pods, or you don't want to waste them, because you only get 5. And you're gonna want to use them as best as possible, and you got to set them down in a timely manner, because if you take too long to set them down, you're only gonna get 4, I think, or something to that nature. When you set them up, get the heck out of that area. You don't want to die. You don't want to set up your pods and be shot in the back and then your pods disappear. So make sure you set them up in a good place. Also, this is also just an example. Combine is just an example. Every map is going to be different, but again, Combine is just an example. Let's say the enemy team is spawning over there. A lot of times through map flow, if they want to get to the other side of the map, they'll go through here. You want to put your pods in areas where they won't see it, because when you put your pods, let's say if you put your pod here, they're going to see it. And if you put your pod if you put your pod here, they probably won't see it. You want to probably put them in places that they won't see where they're gonna be. Trust me when I tell you that you need to learn your hard points, learn where they're gonna be, and know where the enemy team is spawning. You're not trying to get the most kills. You're just trying to get, you know, kills for your pod, for your H.I.V.E. That's it. You're not trying to be the #1 player in the game. You're just trying to get this hero outfit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, that was a tutorial. So, you know, I mean, that just, it's not really a legit tutorial. I mean, it's just like pretty much a little bit of a walkthrough, you know what I mean? when it comes to getting the hive kills. It's hard, it's difficult, man. It makes me sometimes, it made me probably sometimes want to smash my controller because I got 5 kills, or you know, I was close to getting 1 more kill, and you know, or you know, I drop down a pod, and then I drop down all my pods, and then I get shot in the back, and then I lose all my pods. So sometimes I'll be really pissed. But I'm gonna show you a couple creative classes that I use. Again, if you've watched my how-to videos before, you know that my perks are pretty standard. I've been running with the ICR for a while. I don't know why I've been running with the ICR. I guess ever since they boosted the rapid fire a little bit, it's been a little bit better. Shooting wise, I always thought that the ICR was a little bit like the fire rate wasn't so great, and you know, the bullet, you know, to damage, you know, it wasn't working as a assault rifle for me. But right now with the rapid fire and the elo sight, I've been running with the ICR a lot lately. I've been running with the MR6. I kind of like changed the buttons here, so I'm running with the L1 and R1 right here. I don't know, people have been telling me to do that because I used to be running with the triggers, but now I run with the L1 and R1. Might as well. But I'll tell you this, for the semi-automatic, for the pistols, it really works. Like, it really works. You shoot a lot faster. I've won a lot more gunfights like that. And it makes kind of more sense in a way, because you're kind of like, it feels like you're kind of like drawn back. Kind of feels in a way like you're drawing back your hand to throw a frag grenade or something with the trigger. So I don't know, it kind of makes sense. Overclock, perk 1, of course. You're gonna want to get that high faster. Scavenger, again, you know, I just don't want to keep picking up people's weapons. And dead silence and awareness. I'm not gonna go through those perks again because all my perks are pretty much standard. And I've been running with the Man of War. Man of War, mid-range and close range. This thing is just, it melts. It's not even funny, excuse me. Man of War, mid-range to close range, it melts. It's ridiculous. It's awesome. It's an amazing gun. RK5 perks are the same. Everything's the same, so it's pretty much the same setup. What you need to know, like, these classes really don't matter, because in reality, you're not playing to get the most kills. You're just playing to get the hive kills. At the end of the day, yeah, you want to be probably, you know, you want to be a good Call of Duty player, or you just want to get the hero outfit. At the end of the day, you try to get all these kills and you try to get the hive kills, you're going to end up being, you know what, I got to be patient, because I had to humble myself too. I had to be like, you know what, I'm going to stop, you know, actually being a tryhard right now, and I'm going to try to get this hero outfit, because like I literally almost, you know, had to buy another controller, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, guys, you know, when it comes to the hive and when it comes to the pods, what's good about this specialist weapon is that if you use it, and let's say you drop 5 pods and you go and you don't die and you kill like a bunch of enemies and you get your hive again, you can drop 5 more pods, and those pods that you previously had will still be there. So, you know, you can have pods everywhere theoretically, if you put them, you know, if you didn't die, you know what I'm saying? So you can have a bunch of kills with the hive. Again, I wouldn't, when it comes to matches, you can play any match you want if you want to, you know, it is your choice. I'm giving you hardpoint as a suggestion. It doesn't have to be your primary, you know what I mean? But I will say this, if you run safeguard, it's going to be very difficult, because I mean, you can be like, and I thought this too, I said, you know what, I can just put it in the line where, you know, the robot comes, but your pods will attack the robot. They won't just attack the people guarding the robot. I know it sounds weird, but they do. In domination, you can do that, but again, you know, you want to kind of, you know, catch people out, you know, by surprise. You want to drop your pods down and be able to go to the side, and you're gonna be what everybody hates, kind of. You're gonna have to be a camper, or you're gonna have to just guard one area, because, you know, you can't just be running around, you know, killing, and then if you die, you lose your pods. So you want to get these 6 kills. Trust me, you're gonna have to, you know, take my advice. Take it if you want it. If you don't, you don't have to. And then last but not least, when it comes to the rejack, I'm gonna have another video coming out in the future of my feelings towards the rejack, because they have nerfed this and which I feel like they should have they shouldn't have nerfed it that hard. But again, you know, I'm gonna explain everything in a later video, because you know, I like the rejack and it's hard right now to even use it because it's useless right now. But anyways, that's for a future video. When it comes to the Hive and when it comes to the pods, if you take my advice, let me know if this helped. If this helped you get your hero outfit, or if this gave you any good incentive or any advice towards what you wanted to get, please leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below on what you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to show some support. I really appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out. Until next time, homies. Peace out.